Nice. We have a major at the root of your reading. We have the Star. You are perhaps being replenished in some way. There's some sort of spotlight, some sort of hope, some sort of faith, some sort of miracle, some sort of clarity, some sort of replenishment, something going on, either present or future, depending on when you watch this video. So either present or future, you have some pretty good star energy at your foundation. Put that right there. Oh, and next we have the Ace of Cups. This is coming up for your sacral, and the Ace of Cups is about like newness as well, actually. So new relationship, new love offer, new good emotions, you know, a cup of like a cheers, a mazel tov, a l'chaim, a very like a congratulatory or a good news kind of reception. It's a good news thing when someone lifts their cup and calls a toast and raises their cup to you, right? So I'm getting good vibes from this here. Let's see what else pops out. You are feeling pretty good. Next, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is coming up for your solar plexus. There is some sort of movement that is really good for you, some sort of spirited creativity or some sort of passion. It looks like a part of you or some aspect of your life has experienced a Knight of Wands type of energy in regard to like your personal power, your confidence, your motivation. That is for your solar plexus. Oh. Hey now. This is coming up for your heart chakra, the 10 of Pentacles. This is generational wisdom. This is generational wealth. This is generational resources and knowledge. This is a good thing, and you have this in your heart. I'm feeling like an ancestors vibe, like a cultivation. I think there's something you're stepping into that your ancestors started but were not able to finish. Yes, that's what I'm getting. Your ancestors started something and they weren't able to finish it in their lifetimes, maybe because of oppression or some sort of blocks that were societal expectation blocks. But in your lifetime, you do have more freedom, more resources. You have something more that you can do than they could do. So you need to listen to that. I'm getting the sense you need to listen to that and be aware of that and honor your ancestors by doing what they couldn't do. And that is going to be good for the next generation. Because the strides you make in your lifetime are going to be beneficial for this little guy here, girl, coming up in the next generation. So the next generation is going to benefit from all of the work that you do in your lifetime, just like you're benefiting from all the work that your ancestors did in their lifetime. And this could go another way too. Let's say that there's a lot of damage that your ancestors did in their lifetimes, then that can affect you in your lifetime. And that can affect the next generation and generations to come in a negative way as well. So be a good steward of what you've been given. And in this lifetime, you just want to be aware of that. Hey, whatever I do, it's going to affect the people that I leave behind when I pass, right? Into the next lifetime. And I think some parts of you are aware of that. That's coming up in your heart. So I think you are feeling connected to your ancestors in some way. Even if you didn't know them, I think you think about them. And now we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is kind of like a romantic energy, maybe emotional. This person is okay with being in their feels. And this is coming up for your throat chakra. And so I think that you are feeling like it's okay to express yourself in some way. There's some sort of outlet that you have where you can express yourself, and that's really good for you. So altogether, at the foundation of this reading, there's some pretty nice steady energy, and like I said, this is present or future. Oh, okay. And now we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is coming up in your third eye. There are certain comforts that you see and that you want for your future. There's certain resources and earthly experiences that you want in this realm. And I think this kind of goes along with this Ten of Pentacles energy as far as like the lifestyle you want to live. I think you're giving some thought to the lifestyle you want to live. And so the Queen of Pentacles, she has her comforts and she enjoys those things that make her comfortable, and they're specific to her, but she is, you know, resourceful. Maybe she's a domestic type of person in some ways, not always, but maybe in some ways. She is a queen, so she's fertile and she wants to feel comfortable at home. Oh. And now we have a major, the Chariot, at your crown. Your spirituality is taking off in a direction that maybe you never saw it going in that direction, you know, in the years past. And so you are being enlightened, and I think that you're understanding and accepting a lot more. You're more connected to the divine. And so there's some sort of transcendence going on where you are feeling more like a manifester. I think that you're able to see that things are moving with this Knight of Wands here. You're getting, you know, blessings and gifts from the universe. You're feeling replenished in some ways. Sure, we're all fragmented because we're all human, living this human life, but I think that this present or future energy is something that you're going to enjoy. With this Queen of Pentacles, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy those sacrifices that were made for you from your ancestors, and the sacrifices that you're making, your next generations are going to enjoy that. With the Chariot, I do like that there's a lot of movement here with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot, but there's also like some replenishment type of energy with the Star, and the Ace of Cups is even very replenishing with the water there. And then the Knight of Cups, there's like a stream here. Also, he's bringing replenishment. This Knight is bringing replenishment. I think emotional replenishment. This Knight is connected to his subconscious. This Knight is emotionally intelligent in some ways. Ooh, Star at the bottom of the deck. And we have this beautiful, beautiful card. How about that? The Nine of Pentacles. This Nine of Pentacles is an energy of luxury, an energy of financial prosperity. This is an energy of pleasures. I do see some self-sufficiency here for sure. You know, she's on her own and feeling very confident and comfortable. She seems like she's enjoying her life. And I really love that this card is coming up for you, because I feel that the Queen of Pentacles really enjoys her life too. Yeah, your enjoyment is finally taking off. Your enjoyment is finally taking off. I think in years past, you had a lot of struggles and a lot of obstacles. You've moved past that and you're in your Star energy. And those obstacles that were there, I think there's things that your ancestors did that kind of screwed you in this lifetime, to be honest with you. Because I'm not getting the sense that you did anything so horrible in this lifetime to deserve some of the hardships that you've gotten. But the ancestors did something that wasn't pleasing to the universe. But you're actually like cleaning that up in ways by the actions you're doing in this lifetime. And the action that you're doing in this lifetime with the Knight of Wands and Chariot, those actions that you're doing you're aware in some way, and it's like you're running your race. You're running your race. This is the life you've been given. You're running your race. You're carrying that torch. You're doing what you can do. And the ancestors do appreciate that. And so this ancestor here looking down, I think that this ancestor made some mistakes and is looking at you and thinking, I never thought I would ever see a woman like that, because that's not the type of woman, or that the way you live was not permitted back then in this ancestor's lifetime. And so you're like an anomaly, or you're a miracle in some way. And so I think that you are healing your bloodlines in some way. You are healing generational trauma. You're breaking through chains of your ancestors. You are really bringing healing. That's a word that I want to present today. You are bringing healing with the star here and the Ace of Cups. You're bringing healing to your bloodlines. You're bringing healing just by the way that you live. But you're doing so much more than that. You're not just living, existing. Like, you have your pentacles, and you have your comforts, and you have your grapevines here, and you are fertile, and you are abundant, you're resourceful, and you have your work bird there. And so I believe that the ancestors can see and are really wowed by you. I think they're wowed by you. They've never seen nothing like it, or never thought anything like that was possible. So keep taking those actions that are going to honor your ancestors. Keep taking those actions that are going to make you feel comfortable, resourceful, powerful. And I believe that your feet are on the ground. You are down to earth and genuine and optimistic. And I believe that you are doing the things that you need to do. I believe that you are doing things that are making things comfortable for you, around you, for you and your children, you and your family, you and the next generation. You're doing what you can do. And so I really love this energy. I hope a lot of it resonated with you today. Best wishes, safe journeys, remember self-care always, and have a wonderful day.